Right. Inferno912 from this side. Welcome to my gaming channel and Rise of Kingdoms. I finally have an opportunity to start creating videos from this game. I was battling a little bit with my software, my hardware for the last 2 months, and today lots of tests when it comes to this video. So if anything wrong with the sound, graphic or something, please forgive me. I will keep trying to improve those. But going back to the game itself, what kind of game is this and why I am adding this to my channel, although the game is not new. It came out in 2018, got 2021 right now, and you know, there's been a few years, and for this type of games which are free to play, pay to wins in some cases or most cases, is something tricky about that part. Well, guys, think about it. Gaming market is bigger than any other time before. The amount of titles and the games keep coming up. It's just in tremendous amounts, and it's just no way to keep up from a player's perspective, from buyers, the creators. You guys know a little bit thing before we start. Before I'm gonna start showing you the game itself, I just want to let you know. A few days ago, I've been on a website of one of the developers, and they saying they have a note about ideas. If you have an idea, you know, many times it's like you can contact our team. We can help you to create your game of your dreams and stuff. They have a note. We have plenty of ideas of ourselves, and we don't have enough time to create all this. So please don't contact us about this stuff. You guys see, this is another option. Probably they received lots of bullshit informations anyway from some of the people. Well, going back to the game, what kind of game is this? Well, it's a strategy game, free to play, pay to win. Well, it's all up to you guys. You need to know most of the games pay to win. You can get run out by the whales, can get destroyed, you ruin all your game and blah 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 blah. I know this. I'm playing for many years, many of those kind of games. Keep on testing them. If I see some potential in the game, I'm adding to my channel. That's why March of Empires is there, Game of Thrones, Winter is Coming, and few other titles which been almost like already half dead or almost dead. Depends. Sometimes the developers selling their product to another one, which have idea how to take that game and like making like a resurrection of it. Okay, so the players still can enjoy, they can still make some money, and everyone is happy. In this situation, well, the game is beautiful. Don't mind the graphics, because I'm playing and recording on a computer right now, but mainly you're gonna play it on your smartphone or your tablet. PC, you need an additional program to do so. This is not a kind of cheat. Playing on a PC is not helping you in any way. Sometimes get even worse in a situation when with the connection or performance of the game itself. So it's far more better to use it your tablet, for example, for it. Enough said. Well, war game. If you're playing this, you need to accept the situation you're gonna play. You're gonna be attacked, and you want to attack others. Even if you don't like to do it, sometimes you're gonna look for opportunity because of the events. There's so many events in this game. It's really, really wonderful. One after another. The calendar is well organized. You guys see what you can expect, what kind of rewards. If you don't like it, you don't have to take part in it. But I suggest you to at least do some of those stuff. When you're going and start your game, it's the best if you're going to actually start today, because we got celebration time. New commander being added to the game. So now you can grab it without any problems. You can already unlock it and keep leveling her up. Fantastic. Is definitely worth to log in for a few days and grab those stuff. Okay, this is very rare to get this just so easy by just log in and nothing else. It's really fantastic. The game already have an anniversary right now, so additional events, additional rewards, additional tasks, blah blah blah, everything is on. Very cool stuff. I'm gonna make probably another video about this. Who knows? We'll see about the time, and of course viewers. If I'm gonna have enough viewers for this game, then I'm gonna create more content. Less viewers, less videos. That's, you know, my personal time, and I'm not getting any money for this, so I'm just trying to do it for pleasure. Games, that's why we're playing games, right? To relax after, you know, depends what you're doing in your life. You just wanted to relax, not want to get any bullshit, and I'm going to talk more about this in a second. Doing the daily objective, very easy, and rewards are also very definitely. You can't be lazy. You need to spend just a little bit of time to do the daily with the main chest to open. Fantastic. The beauty of it is the level of difficulty. It's not going to take you a whole day. It's going to take you a couple of minutes, and you can actually do it. The tip from the start: if you're a new player in the game, you need to think about not actually doing every single task. You don't have to. You can just try to do few of them. And one of the stuff what they ask you to do is right here. You're putting in city management. You can boost your performance of like a gathering. That's you should do, but maybe not on the beginning of a game. Food production, wood production, and resources in general. The reason why I'm saying this, guys, don't waste your items. Your buildings on the beginning of a game, they're not producing much. The numbers are silly. You need to level up your troops. You need to level up your research. You need to level up at least when you have T2 units unlocked and some additional research done, already some number of units. So you're gonna feel the differences when you're actually gonna gathering with the speed up, when you're gonna do that production from those buildings inside your castle. You guys see how this all look like for me right here. This is a little bit funny. It doesn't look good. I'm trying to put it organized, and with leveling up, you unlocking additional buildings, you unlocking additional options for your game. This is really, really important. I'm just trying to be a little bit more organized. There are some additional buildings here to looks pretty. They're not doing anything, a little bit shame, but they are just like for memory of doing some part of an event, and they making your castle looks a little bit more pretty. But I removed all the trees, I removed all the paths, because I said to myself, then if I will have something a little bit better, more organized, and I focus on something like leveling up my main castle, my commanders. There's so many things to do in this game that you just really have to put your priorities. So the looks of the castle itself for me is absolutely not a priority. I'm gonna do it when I have nothing else to do really. Unless you're doing this for some extra event as well. Opening chests. So this is the same case. You know, more you grow, more chests you can open faster. Higher amount of free chests. Like I can open already 9 a day of silver chests, which is basic ones, but very cool ones. They're gonna provide you some commanders. They're gonna give you some like everything what you can see right now actually. Stars, what you're using to upgrade your commanders. Experience, what you're using also for your commanders. Commanders themselves, you need to keep on collecting, keep on upgrading. There's a lot of work about on this one. I'm gonna be definitely more videos on that subject. You can upload, you know, unlock more keys in the same time. They're gonna give you, you know, some part of the view. So you, if it's looking like this, that means you have commander right away unlocked. If you have the sculptures, that you just need to collect them, and then you can unlock the commanders as well. I just want to tell you so many informations. I'm rushing. Okay, let's just move on. Golden chests are one of the best here, because that's where you unlocking super cool commanders. You can actually see the rewards lists, what you can expect from which chests, and it's really fantastic. The amount of commanders, the way how easy it is to get them. You can actually check the you know, the percentage. So this is really good information. It's not like many other games which I'm pissed off. They hiding all the figures, they changing all the figures all the time, they mess around with players and lying to them. Oh, there's way too many games like that on the market, and try to avoid them. Okay, so there's really big numbers of commanders, and later how you're gonna spend your time to improve them. And then the last chance equipment that's gonna provide you some of the stuff like speed ups, of course some items of what you need for crafting some gear later on, blueprints and all that kind of stuff. Very cool. As you can see, resources as well. I'm not opening them right now. I'm keeping this for a little bit for later. Remember guys, when you play, always click that help button for your teammate. It's gonna help you and help them a lot. Very important. If you're gonna be active player, you're gonna click that help button, so many times. I know Game of Thrones got a big problem and big issue about this part of the game. You are limited. You are very limited with them, and it's really not enough. And then later when lots of players build up on a certain level, there's almost nothing to click to help, and you're not you're not getting any additional coins or something which you really need. But that's about Game of Thrones. Here there is no issue about that part at all. Really fantastic. Another option which really get me into the game is the history part. Very nice, unique sense and design of the commanders of that time. You can have a barbarians, some special commanders from history. Very, very cool. Leveling them up, like I said before, is really a different story. But then you have something like this. You answering the questions. I already done my today, sorry. Oh, well, I wanted to actually show you. There is random questions from history, from present life actually, from game itself. There is a ABCD to choose from. It's like a test, and there are some cool rewards when it comes to that. Of course, you can check the answers online. There is no problems with that. Most of the players actually doing that if they like that part of the game. You can check with the calendar, you can check the rules, all that kind of stuff is here. You read more, you know more. So definitely the best to get the highest scores possible. The point of this is not the rewards from the daily those tests, but actually the exam which is later on. There's a really huge amount of gems which you can win in this one, but in that one you have very short limited time to answer a question. I'm not sure it was 20 seconds or 16 seconds per question, so you need to be fast, you need to be accurate, and by doing those daily tests on a 10 out of 10 you got additional chance to have a pass. You can make a few mistakes during that exam. Too many mistakes is you're gonna get kicked out. Sometimes if you are too lazy, you don't want to do the tests during the week, then you can't take the part in exam, and then also, well, one mistake or something and you're out or straight away, and you're not winning on pretty much anything. It's really worth it. Questions are really fantastic. Many different kinds can surprise you, definitely. Units, let's go to units now. It's only up to T5s. While I'm saying this, I've been playing the games which is only up to T4s. I'm playing the games which is up to T8 or T10 even. So on. Very difficult to upgrade to some of the type of units, unlock them. You need to play the game to do it. You don't have to spend any money to do that. Absolutely. This kind of stuff is a freaking lie. Doesn't matter. Most of the titles is actually absolutely free to play. I've been playing the games which you have. It's always like attacking rebel leader, attacking barbarians, attacking some tanks, attacking some other creatures on the map. And in this game, the situation is with the barbarians, their forts. In a Game of Thrones is a rally the rebel camps. The thing is, massive difference between those, really. there is really loads of levels, and the difficulty of those camps, you need your teammates to really do it together. It's not based on the fake numbers and very strange calculations which makes no sense whatsoever to attack those. Another part of the same thing is when it comes to barbarians. Actually, we can zoom in a little bit. Zooming is another part of the game which I like. Those barbarians are freaking strong, okay? Well, depends on, of course, how long you play the game, and then can level higher and higher. So sometimes you need to take the breaks, grow stronger, and then you're going after them again. But basically, with barbarians, you're gonna attack them on most of the time in your game. They give you fantastic rewards. Fantastic, loads of resources, speed up, experience, loads of things, really definitely worth to doing that. My commanders are currently busy with gathering resources, but this is not Farmville. I'm serious. You're gonna focus on the construction, building up, and getting stronger a lot in this game. But this is really in one purpose. You getting stronger so you can attack harder, you can defend yourself. And beauty of this game, no shield. I never used a shield in this game so far. I'm lucky, actually, maybe. And another one, when somebody deciding to attack your castle, even from the beginning, can be stronger than you, he or she, the player, will have losses. Fantastic design and idea about the defenses of this castle. Even if you have a basic on the beginning. So I had an issue with one of the player. He gathering resources not in his territory. He was keep coming. He get warnings, he get messages, and he didn't give a shit. Okay, so finally, after blah 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 blah, I got a green light. Okay, remove him. So I did. I didn't attack his other farming armies on his location and free land location. Like you need to keep an eye on this stuff because it's a very important part of the game. You gathering or your territory or free land, like right here. You can click on if we find any. Yep, some wood. So owner is none. That means you can gather resources in this, but you have to remember to clear in full. And that guy was actually leaving all the time something behind or keep coming to not his own land. After being attacked, finally, he get pissed off and he coming after me. He was far more stronger, but he was very inexperienced and he thought the power is everything. It's not. You need to still think what you're doing in a game, how you adjust your strategy to the proper situation. It's not always good to attack. It's not always just go straight ahead because you think that power is everything and attacking weaker player in numbers. Okay, so he lost everything and he left. Okay, so that's it. That was a very short story. In this game, another beautiful part is attacking those barbarians, attacking and cooperate with your teammates. With another players from another team, you are also able to do that. That's why I'm doing that quite a long introduction to the game. It's fantastic how is diplomacy, how important is in this game and in which level. When I was playing other title, again, this is all what I can base on some of my experience. They advertise, play this game, team up with this, team up with that, get allies, blah 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 blah. But actually the allies thing was so limited, or you couldn't almost do anything together. It's so hard to control, so hard to communicate with allies in a proper way, important messages, getting the proper stuff done, and on the map, except attacking other players, to do something else together. And here you can. From barbarians, you can attack some other special guardians for the buildings like this. Those are special guardians just for the strongholds, which are going to give you extra, again, rewards, additional bonuses. It's just fantastic. The stronghold itself is when you take over is also important. One more thing what I wanted to show you is the kingdom, okay, and that zooming in, zooming out. Okay, let's do it again. So we can zoom in so close, we're gonna see a little bit of movement. This is just for fun, we're actually never using that close. I think it's something nearby. Okay, but zooming out. And this is very cool. It's fantastic. Again, loads of games missing that kind of options. The kingdom is huge. But you need to be corrected a little bit here, or I have to be corrected. This kingdom is special one because it KVKs right now. And another options, another cool stuff about the KVK. I got a few things to say about this. Kingdom is huge. Everyone have a space. Everyone have options to defending, to attacking. You can't just go anywhere and get 0 just like this or 0 others. You need to be, and there is certain locations which you can enter for fight. So there are some places for safekeeping. There are other excuse me, places where you can go and enjoy the combat. Fair, I think is fantastic. So if you're busy at work, you don't have to be worried about, fuck, I didn't put the shield on, like me recently in a Game of Thrones. I'm so sick of those games which you have to be online every single day, otherwise you're gonna lose almost everything what you have in a game. And it's really, making you very tired, and after a while you're just getting frustrated, and those games losing players in, tremendous amount or very fast, or too fast sometimes, in my opinion. Getting zeroed is not the bad stuff. You just changing some stuff in your castle, you can see what kind of mistakes you've done, and you keep on playing, keep on going, don't give up. But if you're gone if this happens to you all the time, then maybe you should change the game. Okay, that's another story. There are plenty of nice resources. Resources are unlocked also with your progress, and sometimes you can collect resources together with your teammates on a certain locations. If you're building, gathering resources on your team's land is very necessary, because another positive part of the game, you can share or achieve sometimes additional resources from it. So don't make sure you claim those. 24 hours or something, there is more additional information here. Maximum for 24 hours, like keeping safe, and then the restart and the gathering again. As you can see, those are the numbers. This is a teamwork. This is the multiplayer, but very huge teamwork is I think #1 thing in this game. So, I was very surprised with some additional options which the game had here, which I didn't see in many other titles, which I've been complaining about so many times. Well, I can't just keep on talking about this. VIP, reasonable, very nice, very attractive, good numbers for free-to-play player, for spender, because the spenders can actually get something very cool with those numbers far ahead others. So they earn it, right? They spending money. The company need to make money on the game. That's why they made it. Blah 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 blah. But the free-to-play players still have something for it. So if you're gonna save your gems, you're not gonna spend on the speed up construction or research and stuff. No. You never spend your red gems for something like this. You investing in your VIP, especially when you got VIP, I think is 6. Then you have additional free queue to build, second construction. So you're building 2 things in the same time. That's really helps. And another part, if you want to create a farm castle, because it's very, very popular in this type of games. I had a farm account, I think, in almost every title. So sooner or later you're actually going to do that. You just need to make sure first then you like the game and you want to continue playing, in my opinion. You can go here. I wish I knew this before I start playing. You're going on settings, control your character, your management, and you can just press it and you can click here, creating another account. You can jump to it. No more buy. This is my first account which I made in this game long time ago. I played very short, different story, different time. But you can have 2 castles in 1 kingdom at a time. from you know, from one setup of the account, but make sure you connect your account properly. You know, you go checking all those the account settings, the notification general settings is very useful. Even the emojis, this is going to help you to set up the proper amounts and proper things what you want to use, especially when it comes to chat during combat, chat during walking. You can communicate with players without being here, because that would be too difficult. It's just too many players, too active those chats. Even if it's few of them, it's just sometimes not enough. Depend on the kingdom. If your kingdom is dead, then you need to look on an option if you have to move on. But I'm not sure how many dead kingdoms are in this title, and not many, indefinitely. When it comes to spending money, like I said, this is optional. It's your choice. You can't blame yourself then you don't. You can't blame yourself then others do that. You know, if you enjoy, you want to have something a little bit more, then you can spend little. You don't have to spend tremendous amount of money and you know, panic later. I know many people do that mistake and spend way too much. So here with the first purchase is $1, and you can have a very good commander. Later with upgrading him, you can use other items. You don't have to spend exactly money just for him. You can, you don't have to. So when it comes to this pack, is very cool, especially on the beginning. You have additional stuff with it, with that commander, legendary commander. Very good. It's very good for cavalry. It's one of the very popular ones in the game. So if you unlock him fast enough, then you're gonna feel advantages. Wow, there's so many things to talk about this game. I'm really highly recommending it. Guys, stay with my channel. Try to support me with the likes for the video if you do like it. If you're looking for more information, you can always place your question in comments below. If I know the answer, I will let you know. If not, you can always look other YouTubers. There are plenty of videos from this game out there. Some of them are good, not all of them, guys. Remember, some videos are gonna give you, when it comes to commanders. For example, I saw someone is trying to recommend you or using this one from basic commander, which is almost useless, and you're gonna give you the examples how to attack barbarians and other units. That's wrong. You shouldn't invest any of your experience, any of this stuff in the commanders which you're gonna use only for, let's say, few days. Different story when it comes to commanders like Centurion, which you should upgrade and keep leveling up to help you gather resources. That's very important. Skills, special skills for that. Talents, also set up the talents in the right way. I'm gonna create more videos, guys. I hope you enjoy this. You can see some fights here with the barbarians. It's really cool. You can always join and help. The barbarians are tough, so it's not that easy to kill them right away. So teaming up is a very big part. And all the visual kind of skills from commanders is always different. Additional damages. Everything counts. You're gonna show up there and you're putting yours. You can help your teammates to get some health back. Additional damage. Blah 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 blah. It's so many things here that I just really like this game. Remember to choose the proper civilization in the beginning of your game, because that's gonna be very important. How fast you're gonna progress. This one is important. Let me just get back to my castle. This is very important, because as long as you do it and choose on the beginning, then to choose it again, something different, it's gonna cost you those gems or some special items in the game which you can gather and get for free. You just need to be active, and then you can purchase it with your in your alliance shop. Okay, let me just quickly check. This is castle skin. I got only 2, the basic one and not. That's not here. Okay, it's this one. Civilization. Germany is one of the civilizations which I would recommend for you guys. Very nice percentage and from the proper units. Cavalry is fast moving troops. Additional attack for them gonna help you out. Training, you need to train, train, and train, and train, and then train again. It's really a lot. So that's going to be always a benefit. Action points, recovery, that's also very cool, because you need those points to attack barbarians, doing the rallies on forts, and so on. Lots of other things. There is a choice here. You don't have to, you don't like Germany, you can go with Britain. Britain is another civilization to start with because of the commander like her, which if you're gonna get her on the beginning of a game, you have again some kind of advantage. She's perfect to attack barbarians, even doing the rallies on the forts. She's better than Lohar. But okay, we can keep going. Some of the commanders are easy to get, even if you don't unlock them you know, right away with the civilization, because I was going with Rome. If I watch my own video, let's say, in the beginning or just before start the game, I will know then it's better to go with something else. Of course, there is additional troop march speed is very nice. Gathering food is cool. Infantry defense 5% is very cool too. So every civilization got something to use, but they are not how to say this? They are not on the same level. You really need to think you want to level fast or the beginning of your game, and it's better to change on some better maybe combat later on. Like in my opinion, Spain is also fantastic. Give you additional 10% experience from attacking the barbarians and other neutral units. This is very important. Plenty of things to do in this game, I told you guys. Production of resources. I think I would recommend this civilization is far more better for your farm account. Do it as soon as possible. Arabia, this one is very good civilization to start your game with, or even a little bit later on, because you're gonna need to killing thousands of those barbarians. Try to get as many benefits as possible when you're gonna go to combat, and I'm gonna tell you more on the other videos, guys. I hope you really enjoy. I didn't do any mistakes here. I need to actually play myself a little bit, because when trying to focus on this, I didn't have time to attack any barbarians, and I would love to do that. I'm gonna be definitely making videos about those later on too. I want to join some rallies here a little bit far, and they're going into few seconds, so I'm not going to join now. But another beautiful thing what I want to tell you, you are in control. You don't have to ask the rally leader to send your troops back. You can do it yourself. You don't have to you know, ask him or wait for me or blah 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 blah. You can join during their march. Okay, so let's quickly go to this guy. Oh, they already done this. They already been attacking, I think. Anyway, let's say then they are marching right now against this fort. If you don't have a too far distance, you can join them on the way. You can join them during the fight for the fort. I will really talk about this more later in the new videos. Make sure you're gonna subscribe to my channel if you like it. Check out the playlists if you're actually interested in other titles. And let me know if you had a chance to play this game, what you think about it, and see you next time.